Good day. I am Marcelo de la Cruz and I'm about to report a brief introduction of pack tower design, its parts, principle, applications, and types of tower packings. A pack tower is a common apparatus used in gas absorption. The device consists of a cylindrical column or tower which is equipped with a gas inlet and distributing space at the bottom, a liquid inlet and distributor at the top, gas outlet at the top and liquid outlet at the bottom, and most importantly, the tower packings. Tower packing is usually thought of as a mass of inert solid shapes dumped in a cylindrical column for the purpose of providing greater surface area for the gas and liquid in a wet scrubber to make contact. The packing support is typically a screen corrugated to give it strength, with a large open area so that the flooding does not occur at the support. Flooding is when the liquid fills the entire column and the operation becomes difficult to carry out due to a very high gas velocity. The inlet liquid, which may be pure solvent or dilute solution in the solvent and which is called the weak liquor, is distributed over the top of the packing by the liquid distributor. And, in an ideal operation, it uniformly wets the surface of the packing. Here, the distributor shown in the figure is a set of perforated pipes. So the principle behind the design is relatively simple. The pack tower is built according to the counterflow principle, wherein the gas travels upward through the tower, meeting the liquid, which flows downward on its way. The pack tower is used for the removal of gaseous, fumes, or mists contaminants from an airstream. Pack towers are relatively simple devices with potentially very complex chemistry. A well-designed pack tower takes into consideration many factors, and each application must be analyzed very carefully to assure chemical compatibility of all components and still achieve the desired results. Generally, it is used by all of the major industries involved in mass transfer operations. These industries include petroleum refining, petrochemical, chemical, pharmaceutical, food processing, and environmental. Tower packings were initially used in small diameter towers in such applications as absorbing, stripping, distillation, and extraction. Packings. Migration of unwanted components from gas phase to liquid phase happens in the packing, where a very intensive contact between both phases is organized. The performance of a pack tower can thus be improved by using the correct packing. In a well-structured packing, the contact surface between unwanted gaseous components and the fluid is maximized. This enables optimal efficiencies and thus low operational costs. Structured packing is thought of in much the same manner. A series of stages are installed in a vertical tower to provide maximum surface for the gas and liquid to make contact. However, most designers tend to overlook the benefits of an alternative tower packing in a cross or semi-cross flow arrangement. Types of packings. First, we have the dump tower packings, which are made of cheap, inert materials like clay, porcelain, and various plastics. Sometimes, thin-walled metal rings of steel or aluminum are used. Second, we have the hand-stack packings, which are 2 to 8 inches in size. And lastly, the structured packings, which are made of wire gauze or perforated corrugated metal. This slide shows several examples of damp packings, which can be seen at McCabe and Smith 5th edition. And the characteristics of damp packings of the previous slide which can also be seen at McCabe and Smith, 5th edition. Example of structured packing. This figure demonstrates a schematic drawing of successive layers of structured packing. Arrows indicate vapor flow, while the liquid flow is in the opposite direction. Once again, this has been Marcelo de la Cruz reporting about a brief introduction on pack tower design. Thank you for listening. Next, we have Mr. John Triston Kafugawan to talk about design equations of pack tower.